Uh-oh. What's going on with the stock market, guys? We're getting a rally. Oh my goodness, that's it. Santa Claus is coming to town. Maybe not. I'm calling sucker rally. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders. So the stock market is giving you a bit of a green today and everyone's coming out. Here we go, right? The people that are hoping the thing's going to go up. Here is the rule number one is what, guys? Well, probably for you guys that don't know, rule number one is what? The trend is your friend until the end. Your thoughts and what you think about the markets is totally irrelevant. What's most important is what the market does right now. If the market starts to form a massive bottoming pattern here and we start to see a new upward trend start to be established, that's when we say the trend, that's when we say the market is going up. Okay. Here, the big thing about what I'm seeing right now when it comes to the markets and this entire year, so many people are still trying to pick the bottom in the markets. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. If you try to pick a bottom in the stock market, guess what? You're going to be right, what, 1 out of 10? Why not flip it on its head and be right 9 times out of 10 and be wrong 1? Do you know what I'm saying? There's like, why make life difficult for yourself? I see some people like, John, yes, the Santa Claus rally is going to come. And I get it sometimes, right? We, especially us men, we have our big egos in place. And we're like, yeah, I caught the bottom in the markets. Yeah, I caught the bottom. But you won't talk about every single time you caught the bottom for the last 10 months. Like a few economic specialists. Anyway, so traders, like, I'm not here to cause an argument or a fight. I'm just saying, why make life difficult for yourself? Trade with the trend, right? Don't be trying, the market's Santa Claus rally, let's buy the markets. No, if you do that, you're a moron, right? Do you actually want to be part of the markets 4, 5, 6 years from now and keep getting better and better and better and better and better? Where you make, maybe you start off making no money, then or you might end up losing money, then you break even, then you make a small amount of money, then you make it 5 figures, then you make it 6 figures, then you make multiple figures, then you make it 7 figures. Do you actually want to see that progression? If so, throw your thoughts and your opinions at the window. I promise you this, guys, okay? I've been trading the markets now for almost 19 years myself. And the biggest mistake I made for the first 10 years was my egotistic little brain here saying, oh, I know what's going to happen. And especially if I said it in front of a group of clients of mine or private clients of mine, oh, guess what? Well, then I have to be right because I said it, right? I have to stick with my narrative because I said it's going to happen. And I can't be wrong. Market smack you hard, right? So the purpose of me telling you all this and the purpose of me going through everything here is that I'm seeing some people getting really... Now, guys, you may be right about... People that are calling the bottom right now, you may be right, but let the market do the talking. Why fight? Don't fight the markets, okay? People like, John, you've been calling a crash for the entire year, but the market hasn't crashed yet. Come on now. I think I'm you know exactly who I'm speaking to, right? You know what a crash is? Let's actually be reality. 2008 stock market crash. Oh, that's right. That was 365 days, right? That's 2008. That's how many days in a year? 2008 stock market crash. The global financial crisis. That actually took 365 days. So a crash is what? Just a bear market, if you're going to call it that, right? So I'm calling sucker rally what we're seeing here. And the reason why is if we go to the S&P 500, look what is going on here. The first thing we see is what? Let's actually keep this really simple. And you bumblebees try to keep calling the bottom of the market. And traders, I'm trying to help you stay in the markets for a long time. I don't want you to be part of the 90-90. 90. What is that? And traders, I was part of that. 90% of you guys right now are going to blow up 90% of your account in 90 days. 90. Even my trading platform now is saying 77% of people lose money with this platform. It's not the trading platform, it's you. You suck as a trader. That was me for 10 years. And I had to get my shit sorted big time. I worked my ass off at my job, then I put money into a trading account and I'd blow that up. And I'd work hard at my job and I put money into a trading account and I'd blow it up. And I'd work hard at my job and I'd blah, 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 blah. And I'd, oh man, how many fucking times am I going to do this shit before I get serious about this? Okay. Let's be real here, guys, okay? The trend is your friend until the end. We're making lower highs. Lower highs, lower highs. And every time we've been getting these rallies, rally, guess what we're getting? We're getting, oh my goodness, here we go. It was the market's going to the moon. And it was this. And it's now the Santa Claus rally. It's all this sort of stuff. We are continuing to be on a downward trend. And until that changes, guess what, guys? Nothing is changes. And this small little up bar through here, we may get a few small up bars looking at the S&P 500, right? But look, even if we go to the smaller time frame chart, look what's happening through here, right? We're doing what? We had a small little low, higher low, and then we had some sort of a high low through here. Double top. Now we've actually broken down. So there's a massive probability this is going to be a sucker rally. One, because the big weekly charts are going down, right? Sucker rally. And secondly, we have just broken down out of this movement to the upside, and now we're starting down. So there's a massive probability we're going to rally up. We may even test this resistance here and then start doing something like this and then start to head back down there. Again, that may or may not happen, but right now, everything is still on the downside. And if you've been trying to pick a bottom this entire year, you've been fighting a massive force. Don't fight the force, right? Don't fight the stream. Don't fight the current. You know when you're in a beach, you know when you're in the beach and you go swimming and you're in a current, right? What do they say? Don't try to swim against the current. Swim with the current, swim out and across, away from the current, and then swim back in. Why? Because if you're in a current and you're trying to swim and swim and swim and swim, like my dumb ass has done a few times when I'm out there, right? Try to learn bodyboarding, not surfing. I'm trying to learn the bodyboard first, right? So I'm on the bodyboard and I'm paddling and I'm paddling and I'm paddling. I'm trying to fight it. And then one of the surfers come out, or the lifeguards come out, drag my ass in, say, "You dumbass, why'd you do that for?" Don't fight the current. Go with it. That's the same with the markets, right? That's the same with the markets. The market goes up, goes down, right? The market goes down. If the current is over or down, go with the current until we start to see an upward movement from there. Because this current right now is definitely on the downside. And even if we look at the Nasdaq as well too, and as you can see, look at this here, and the Nasdaq out of all of them, guys, is the weakest one of all of them. People are now calling 18,000 on the Nasdaq. Come on, guys, like seriously, even the Nasdaq is actually much weaker than all the other ones. Right? Look at this here. Look at this weekly chart on the Nasdaq. It is so weak. What do we have? Say it with me. We have down, up, lower high, down, up, lower high, down, across. We're about to get something like that, guys, on the Nasdaq. Like, don't be trying to fight this market. No, your ego is trying to play. Oh, it's definitely the bottom right now, John, because Santa Claus is coming to town. Throw your Santa Claus out the window. Don't you know that? I was about to say something, but the kids might be watching. It's like, Mom, oh, Dad, can I be like that crazy Aussie guy who speaks on YouTube? That's me, all right? The crazy Aussie guy. He does fucking well from trading as well too, right? Over 95% success rate this year, guys, right? For myself. I just actually closed out a trade today for a really nice, like over 100% return on the trade. Anyway, the purpose of me telling you that, guys, is that I was there for 10 years doing the same shit you're doing right now. Don't fight it, right? And when we look at the Nasdaq, big picture, it's going down. The stream is going down. Don't fight the current. You're going to get run over. And now the Nasdaq is almost at its all-time lows. They're like, that's it. The bottom's in. Come on, guys. Be smart. Be smart. No, don't, you know, and again, and most people lose money because you're doing this sort of stuff, right? Look at this here right now. We're getting a little rally out of these markets, and I know people are going to come out of the woodwork. Oh, we go, the Santa Claus rally. No, because we're probably going to get that, and then they're probably going to dump it on your ass.